Hello everyone, welcome in. Thank you so much for your patience. I'm so glad to be here with all of you. For those of you I haven't seen so far this year, Happy New Year. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and welcome to Community Distance Reiki. If you are new here, feel free to click that live chat button, introduce yourself, set any requests for your personal well-being. We're going to get things started off by building a beautiful crystal grid exactly to all of your requests. If you'd like to learn more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you'd like to schedule a one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, or if you'd like to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter. And again, thank you so much for your patience. I was about 10 minutes late in. Good news for everyone who ordered crystals in the last couple of weeks. They will be at your home no later than Tuesday. So if you don't get an email with a tracking number and you're looking for it, let me know. And thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you for all of your support today, saying hello to everyone, being a lovely welcoming committee. I really genuinely appreciate all of you. The cats are running around, so we'll probably get some fuzzy little visitations. So, oh, hi, Gertie. You want to come up and say hi to everybody? Come on up. Come on up, little love. Do, 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 do. Yeah, you got it. Come on. Yeah. Big jump. Oh, the big jump. Oh, big jumps. Oh, Gertie. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hello, Janice. Welcome in. Gail, wonderful to see you, Gail. Lots of love. Flower. Awesome. Lila Ray, Dell, Christina, Deborah, welcome in. Still Not Still, Chrysanthemum, Lori, Chris. So happy all of you are here. I will get to everybody's requests. No worries at all. And let's see. Some awesome requests so far. Chrysanthemum. Okay, absolutely. Healing for a reactive foster pup? Absolutely. We have some good crystals for that. And the cats here are my foster fails. So I definitely understand fostering. And thank you so much for doing that. Awesome. Let's get in. I also saw a request for zebra calcite. I don't have zebra calcite. I do have zebra jasper. It's interesting that you bring up zebra calcite, though, because I have an opportunity to get some. So that is pretty much all the confirmation I needed. So we will soon. So let's see. And I've marked that down too. Awesome. So let's get into some requests. So good to see you all. Chris, if you're in here and not driving, I hope Eva's doing well. Let us know. Unless you did and I just can't see it. Oh, Ava is doing better. Oh, thank goodness. Glad to hear your dog is doing better. Okay, so let's dive in. Chris, I'm going to work your requests in throughout the stream, and I'm going to get all of them like normal. Let's definitely start with our animal companion stones, and then get everybody else's too. Awesome. Gotcha. Yeah, we've got people in Wales, got people in Ireland. Fantastic. So let's start with going over to our crystal grid and start putting it all together. Awesome. So here is the center of our grid. This is a mirror, which helps to reflect any negative energy, and the copper here helps to break up any energy blockages and just get the optimal flow of energy rolling, and that'll just serve as our kind of centerpiece. And let's just make sure that we are centered. Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay, so animal companions first. And okay, So there's 3 good ones here. So first is leopard skin jasper. One of the things that leopard skin jasper is excellent for is for helping our animal companions, helping them to heal, helping their well-being, and also helping our connection to them. Leopard skin jasper also helps us connect to our animal guides and guardians. It's wonderful for anything impacting the skin, as well as coordination and balance. So we will put this in. So that's great for animals. Okay, the next one that has a lot of help for animals is desert rose selenite. Desert rose selenite, in addition to just being excellent for animal healing and wellness generally, this is also helpful for making the many smaller steps consistently that equal to big life changes, and also really helpful for redefining ourselves after any time of loss or any just big change in our life. Helpful too for relieving stomach upset, clearing the skin, especially things like acne and eczema. Helps to fight viruses, supports men's health, and is wonderful too for finding a home, finding an apartment, and also the paperwork surrounding things like real estate. So that is desert rose selenite. We'll probably put those out here. And one last one, we don't often use it for this, but it does help, is dumortierite. This can be really helpful for dogs that are nervous, and a lot of times when dogs are reacting, it's because they're nervous or fearful. So I hope that this can help. It's also wonderful for humans for lots of reasons. It's superb for things like anger and patience, which I think everyone could use more of, couldn't we? Yeah, anger, patience. It also helps with chaotic energy. If you're into astrology, this can help with Uranus placements or transits. It's wonderful to help you stand up for yourself, and it's also thought to help healing of ligaments and tendons. So that is dumortierite. So I hope all the animal companions are doing well. Keep doing well. I know we're all animal lovers in here. Thank y'all for being here. Thank everybody for doing all the wonderful things you do for animals. Cool. Okay, and I'm just gonna take a peek here. Actually, doing well in school is also covered by desert rose selenite. This can help with perseverance when it comes to schooling and training. There's also aventurine. Aventurine is superb for envisioning a higher potential for ourselves, and for anyone who feels like I can't do that, like low self-esteem to the point of like, oh, I couldn't learn that, I could never do that. This is very encouraging and says, well, maybe you can. It's also really helpful for eye problems, allergies, fertility, and heart rhythms. So that's green aventurine. Yeah, if you need any encouragement on your path in general, aventurine can be super helpful. Awesome. And okay, cool. Oh, still not still. See, we're already like cooking with gas here. One of the things that dumortierite can do is help with bringing hope anywhere that feels beyond it. It's like it restores hope, and it helps with, let me see how I worded it, improve situations that seem hopeless in general. So I hope that that helps. There's also some other ones. I saw healthy eating, I believe. Something along the lines of healthy eating. And blue apatite is helpful for that. And it can also help with harmony and peace. And I'm trying to see what else we can do for hope. Snowflake obsidian. I will get that for you in just a moment. Still not still. So Blue apatite definitely helps support a healthy relationship with food. If you have a goal around weight loss or weight gain, or just shifting your relationship to food or the role it plays in your life, this is a lovely stone. Also very helpful for harmony and peace, as well as strengthening our energy field or aura. It's wonderful for people who are empathic or sense the energy of others and can accidentally pick up the energy of others. Wonderful too for learning about our soul's purpose and having the courage to act on it and bring it forward. And it's definitely one to bring about internal harmony and peace. So this may also help. Still not still. Let's see. Oh, good. We've got lots of room there. And then snowflake obsidian. Oh, I think I hear a kitty. Yeah, do you want to come back up? What's going on, little Gertie? Yeah, you singing us the song of your peoples? Are you singing the song of your peoples? Yeah. I missed you too. I seldom leave the house, and I went grocery shopping. The cats are like, what? Where were you? Okay. So snowflake obsidian, which was also a request of Chris's. This helps with things like guilt and also noticing patterns and habits that are holding us back. It helps us to find new ways forward and not relying on those almost like safety blanket things that we do without even noticing. Also helps to calm overstimulation and balance the body, mind, and spirit connections. And it's excellent for hope. Definitely for bringing in hope, especially in times of loss or difficulty. It also helps with clairaudience, which is our spiritual hearing. So if you hear spiritual guidance, this can help support that and help that to come through more clearly. It's also just wonderful for serenity and inner peace. So let's bring that in. And again, that is snowflake obsidian. Yeah, you want to come up? You want to come up again? You want to sit on my lap? Come here. You want to come up? Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, you can stay on my lap if you wanna. That's fine with me. Yeah, you keep me warm. Sounds like a plan. Let's do that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of start from the top a little. Still not still. You're so welcome. It's so good to see you always. I know you're struggling. It's always an honor to see you. Catherine, it's lovely to see you. Oh, pneumonia. Oh, Catherine. Oh, no. Pre-night apophyllite. Luz, welcome in. Awesome. I can get to all of these. Lovely. I'm going to start from the top, but first I want to grab that. I did see a request for anxiety. So let's start out with some green calcite. Yeah. Gertie, you know we had all the animal stones, right? Oh, purring for me. How lovely. This is my favorite anxiety stone, and I struggle with anxiety to some extent too. This helps with not only calming and reassurance, but the physical tension we hold in our body when we are experiencing anxiety or intense stress. So this helps the muscles to kind of unwind a little bit and ultimately helps us feel a lot more physically comfortable, helps us sleep better. Wonderful too for nervousness, as well as just kind of lightening the mood anywhere. So we will bring in some green calcite. But there's lots of other stones that will touch on anxiety, so I'll bring those in as we go too. Lots of love to everyone and Happy New Year's indeed. So let's go with, I'm still working on ordering some jade. Larimer opal, rose quartz, emerald. Larimer. Opal, rose quartz, emerald, rhodonite, azurite, ruby, lapis, peacock ore. Rose quartz we're all pretty familiar with. This really helps to support the heart center and our emotional well-being. If you feel like you're just kind of emotionally depleted, this is a lovely stone to work with. It's also a really helpful stone if you are doing any kind of work around feeling worthy of love or worthy of unconditional love, or trying to open up to better, more healthy, more high caliber relationships too. So that is rose quartz. So let's put you here and here. I did see a request for creativity, and this is one of the best stones for it. This is azurite. You can see where it gets its name, right? That beautiful azure blue. This helps with creativity as well as insight and intuition, and in general, just opening up to your spiritual self. It helps with relieving indecision and also relieving a lot of just extra worry. I am great at extra worry, so I love this stone for that. Helps with connecting to intuition and our spirit guides. It also is wonderful for breaking down energy blockages and obstacles that are in our path. Helps too with quieting our mind during meditation and with spinal alignment as well as muscle spasms. So that is azurite. Wonderful for creativity. For pneumonia, as well as several other things, definitely emerald. And so I have some beautiful raw emeralds here that were given to me from the jewelers on Jewelers Row. There we go. This is an excellent stone for upper respiratory, cardiopulmonary, the whole sinuses, everything. So whether you've got a cold, pneumonia, anything like that, this can be supportive. It's also helpful for things like bronchitis and upper respiratory infections. It's wonderful too for restoring confidence about our appearance, for healing skin and tissue, and for reinvigorating our passions in life, whether it's passions around our hobbies, the people in our lives, our career, even fitness and things like that. So that is emerald. Larimer is very helpful with connection to our spiritual purpose, feeling connected to it, feeling like we're in alignment with it, and the courage to bring it forward, even though following our spiritual purpose means that there's no well-worn path. It's really being broken by us. This definitely helps with that pioneering attitude that you kind of need to have. So that is Larimer. Actually, let's put that here. Here. There we go. Next, we will bring out some lovely lapis. Lapis lazuli can help with career improvement and upward mobility, and I definitely saw a couple of requests for better jobs, better employment. There's going to be a couple of stones for that. This is absolutely one of them. It also helps with honest, open, clear communication, with integrity, meeting your commitments, supporting that personal responsibility, owning our shortcomings. Helpful too for disorganization, can support inner ear health for things like vertigo and hearing loss. And it's also really just a wonderful stone for pain and inflammation as well. So let's go ahead and bring some of this out. And lapis is just this beautiful blue. So let's go ahead and bring this out. Actually, let's do that. Ruby is excellent for the courage to be yourself, as well as leadership skills and management skills. Helpful too for fibromyalgia, as well as manifesting love and helping with fertility. Also helpful with releasing fear, which I definitely saw for flower, as well as helping to stop nightmares. This is also a stone that people have relied upon for quite some time to attract financial stability and also to help with making decisions. So that's ruby. So we'll bring in some beautiful ruby. So there you go, Lori. I've got some other ones for you. And I'm also going to bring in garnet because I love the way garnet works with ruby. And Chris had requested it. So garnet is another stone that can be really helpful with organization. If you have that intention for the new year, garnet's super helpful. It also helps with courage and strength, as well as practicality, using your time wisely, helping too with creativity. So it's another creative stone. And in general, just finding like balance and grounding in any time of change. So the complements between ruby and garnet are pretty apparent there. And peacock ore, which also goes by chalcopyrite. This is excellent for anyone that struggles with executive dysfunction. I know I do as part of PTSD. Some folks, that's part of their journey with either ADHD or any number of other things. It's also really helpful for birth and rebirth. So that is peacock ore or chalcopyrite. And we will work that into the grid towards the end when we see kind of how it fits. And awesome. Oh, and opal. Opal is not only helpful for manifesting abundance, it can be really helpful for protection. This is sacred to shamans in many cultures. It's thought to help keep the practitioner of spirit medicine cloaked from anything that would cause them harm while they do their work. So that is opal. And oh, it's so good to see you all, and it's so good to see you, Lori. ABC, lots of love. Oh, I will bring some release for you for sure, ABC. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, Flower. That's awesome. You have a piece of jade out for Flower. Oh, thank you so much, Flower. Lisa, it's wonderful to see you. Chris, you've been running on adrenaline because Ava got sick and you need to unwind and de-stress. Yeah, I know what you mean. One that can help with like resetting the nervous system and kind of coming back to yourself is epidote. Epidote is really helpful for connecting with the fairy realm. It's wonderful for the brain. It's thought to be really helpful for Parkinson's, and it's wonderful for recovery from any illness or injury. So illness also includes, I think for Catherine, this will help too. But it's a nice reset for the nervous system as well as the skin. So I'm going to bring this in, and there's some other nervous system stones too, but I think this will help kind of calm and soothe and bring you back to yourself. So feel better, hun. I know it's a lot when our fur babies are sick. Shelly, welcome back in. Good to see you. Okay, and I will get to all the requests. I'm just going to start to move from the top down. Okay. Okay, Deborah, like divine help for health and happiness. I love that. Let's bring in tree agate. It's my favorite for that, for general health and well-being, as well as like spiritual wellness. So tree agate is sacred in Ayurveda, which is the sister science to yoga. It helps with balance of all the energy in the bodies, not just the chakras, but all the way down to the tiniest bits and pieces throughout your entire energy system and throughout your entire body. This also helps to calm emotional and physical nerves, so it'll definitely be helpful for Chris, as well as inner peace, noticing and healing and moving on from any kind of negative habits and patterns. Also helps with making new connections, and the ancient Greeks even used this to kind of improve the yield of crops. But yeah, this is excellent for like all levels of physical wellness as well as emotional, mental, and spiritual wellness. It's thought to be a balancing stone on every level for everyone, regardless of what's out of balance, why, and what's needed to bring it back into harmony and alignment. So we will bring that in. That actually does help both. So yeah, absolutely. I'm so glad you're here. Dell has some good ones too. Super 7, Indigo Gabbro, Crazy Lace. Oh, we already got the Garnet and Aventurine. Good, good. Crazy Lace. Kambaba Stone, Selenite. Kambaba Stone, Selenite, and Clear Quartz. Let's do... So clear quartz is like a blank slate that's also an amplifier. If you don't have a crystal that you want to work with, you can work with clear quartz and just ask it to represent all of the energies that would be reflected in the stone that you don't have. It's also one that you can hold and sit with and reflect on, and ask it to hold and maintain your healing intentions and essentially make your own crystal talisman. It's also wonderful for boosting the energy of other stones around it. So that is clear quartz. So we'll put that right there and there. Selenite reflects nothing but pure white light. It helps to clear a spiritual space in a room. It can help to clear your energy. You can also use it to clear crystals. Just put your crystals on or near it for a few hours and it'll clear their energy. Just make sure you don't put selenite in water. It will melt. It's also helpful for connecting with your guides and angels. I always keep a piece just beneath the grid every day. So it's always here, but I love representing it too. Kambaba Stone is actually fossilized blue-green algae. This is excellent for the environment, any kind of healing work with the earth, with crops, with plants, any kind of healing for the earth where there's been any kind of like toxic essence or anything like that. Also helpful for courage, confidence. It helps with learning too, especially languages. Wonderful for connection to our ancestors and our ancestral lands, and also helpful for connection to the ancestral languages and things like that too. So that is Kambaba Stone, often called Kambaba Jasper. It's not technically a jasper, it's the same stone. Crazy Lace Agate is helpful for confidence, spiritual protection. It supports healing of the skin, eyes, and speech. It's super lovely for both the heart and the solar plexus, so your center of compassion and free will, personal identity, and all that. Helps too with balance and dealing with any kind of phobias or fears. Wonderful too for physical energy, connecting with the energy of the past, and any kind of spider medicine. So that would be Crazy Lace Agate. There we go. Indigo Gabbro helps us with finding and seeking out those ways in which we kind of trip over our own feet, the things that we do that get in our own way, or the habits that we have that keep us from moving forward more freely. This helps to highlight those issues and also start to face them and make some changes. Helps too with intuition as well as dreams, and supports healthy, good connection in meditation. Wonderful for also women's health, especially things like period pains and cramping, as well as menopause symptoms. So that's Indigo Gabbro. Indigo Gabbro also goes by the name of Mystic Merlinite. And Super 7 is a very powerful and potent stone of... Sorry about that. Very powerful and potent stone of intuition in every way, whether that's scrying, reading tarot, casting runes, however you connect intuitionally, this will help support that. It also helps with working towards larger goals by showing up consistently with many steps to make that larger goal come to fruition. Helps too with strengthening your energy field or aura, as well as promoting peace, harmony, and connection to unity consciousness. That's the awareness that we are interconnected with everyone and everything. And it also helps with the reminder that what we put out into the world, we also put out into ourselves. Helpful too with healing past life issues, karma, and nature. So that is Super 7, which is made of 7 different minerals all together. And that was a beautiful gift to us from Chris. Thank you, Chris. And awesome. Thank you, Del. And we'll also do, so we got Foster Pup. Okay, we got Cultivating Hope. I made a note for Zebra Calcite. Okay, we got Support Healthy Eating. Oh yeah, remember to like the stream. Thank you for the reminder, Lila Ray. Okay. Some metal chicks, you're totally right on time. I was 10 minutes late myself. Must be something in the air. It's all good. And I promise I'll explain Reiki before we get into that part of things. But if you want to request any special intentions, I can grab a few crystals for you for the grid. And let's see. And Lisa, those are some good intentions. I haven't totally read them. I will peek at them in a moment. Let's see. Okay, so mobility and fear for flower. So mobility, we have some polychrome. Oh, bye little bug. And for fear, we had a good fear one, but let's also do, so we already did some releasing fear. That's wonderful, but let's do some black onyx, because this also helps with anxiety. So black onyx, fear and anxiety, as I mentioned, also really helpful for spiritual protection and processing grief, whether it's fresh grief or old grief, really supportive and helpful. Wonderful too for connection to ancestors, as well as relieving self-doubt and replacing it with lots of healthy self-esteem. So we'll bring in some black onyx. I'm just going to put that here for now. So black onyx. And polychrome jasper is superb for mobility. It's everything from joint health to encouraging you to want to physically move around and get going. Helps too with breaking through indifference. It's really motivating and very encouraging, and it really helps you to reignite your soul's passions so that you can start to feel reinvigorated and ready to embrace life again. Also connected to the Earth Star chakra, which is beneath the root chakra. That is where it is thought that we feel to act on our soul's purpose and actually start putting physical effort behind that. So that supports mobility as well. So polychrome jasper, lots of love to you, flower. I'm also actually going to bring in some red jasper. I think this complements a few of the requests we've had so far. This is wonderful for grounding the root chakra, which is everything from basic needs to primal urges to fight or flight types of things. So it helps us to feel very grounded and back in our body. This will also be helpful for Chris. It's wonderful for standing up to anyone around injustice or bullying or belittling. It's very empowering. And it also helps with psychic and spiritual protection, as well as emotional support for long-term recovery from illness and injury. Helpful too for fertility, and it's thought to be helpful for depression to some extent. So that is red jasper. And I always mention this at some point during the stream. I don't look at anything I do as a replacement for any kind of medical treatment or anything like that. Not at all. I use medications. I'm grateful that they exist. I'm super grateful for modern care. And you know what? This is very complementary and also super effective. And I feel like, why not use both? So yeah, this is a no shame zone. You can, if you want to talk what meds you're on and stuff, you go right ahead. Support your entire wellness, whatever that looks like. There's a limited role that I can play, but I'm so happy you're here so I can celebrate your well-being and hopefully help you on your path in some way. So let's see what else we have. So that's mobility and fear. Let's see. And Lori requests falcon or hawk's eye if I have it. Yeah, so usually falcon and hawk's eye, that's usually like red tiger eye with blue tiger eye in it, or blue tiger eye, depending on, like, I've seen it both ways. And I did see a request for help with creativity and writing and editing and things, and I think that was Catherine. Blue tiger eye is really helpful for both of those things. So like I said, I think this is what you mean by falcon and hawk's eye. So this is what it looks like. It's just like regular tiger eye, but blue. It's so gorgeous. This helps with calm, eases stress, and it really empowers you to speak boldly, to share your truth and speak your truth, and also speak the truth. This is very supportive and protective of truth tellers. It's like the whistleblower stone. It helps with facts over feelings, any kind of public speaking, any kind of writing, and anything that involves like saying this is the truth, or this is like a factual expression and I am strongly standing with it. So that is Hawkeye or Blue Tiger Eye. So let's go ahead and let's put one here and here. Yeah, and if anyone who is writing or anything like that, this is a lovely stone to help you. And that's Blue Tiger Eye or Hawkeye or Falcon Eye. Intentions for new job and for the ear. So we mentioned jobs and earning, and that there's other stones for that, and here they are. Hey, it's a fuzzy baby again. Yeah, you want to come up again? Do you not know what you want to do? Are you at loose ends? So one of my favorites for calling in new job or just new money is tourmalinated quartz. And this is black tourmaline going through quartz. Black tourmaline repels and deflects negative energy. And when it goes through quartz, it's strengthened. Oh, that's not where claws go. Hey, babes. It basically breaks up really old stuck energy. So whether you've got scar tissue on the body, in the body, and even more in the emotions, this can really help break that old stuck energy up so we can start to move through it and deal with moving forward. It can be really helpful with releasing nervous energy and kind of grounding that. Also helpful for new jobs, new gigs, passive income kinds of things. So whether it's a new job or like a complementary kind of thing to earn better, this can be helpful. Also helps luck and good fortune, and it's very protective of travelers, particularly by car. And what do you feel about? Yeah? Okay, so that is tourmalinated quartz. So let's put that here and here. Next is going to be sunstone. So this really helps with luck as well as recognition, being noticed. So whether you are filling out applications, going on interviews and things like that, or if you work for yourself and you need to put yourself out there, hey, come on up. Come on up. Yeah. Big fluffy tail. But yeah, if you're putting yourself out there either to potential jobs or to potential customers, this is a lovely stone. It kind of boosts your profile a little bit. It's also really helpful with opening up career opportunities. Oh, we're getting some blessings. Oh, hey there. Kitten blessings. Kitten blessings. Miss Gertie, may I? Yeah, you kissed me back. That's lovely. But, okay, it's time to not be on the grid. Oh. Get down, little one. Get down. That's not a good place for kitties. No, it's not. No, it's not. That is what we call here the cat blessing the grid. So the grid has been blessed by Gertie. Hey, I gave you treats. Why don't you go see if there's any more or if your sister ate them all? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Sorry. So back to Sunstone. It's also wonderful for phobia support, and it helps in marketing your small business as well as just bringing lots of opportunities. Helps too with expanding your vision of the future, what you're capable of, and what possibilities there are. So it's lots of confidence and lots of recognition kind of getting you out there. So that's Sunstone. And my goodness, Gertie, this is not the best place for cats. Let's not. Oh, the pooper. Oh, the pooper, baby. Oh, the oh, the hey. Hey, Cuddlebug. Did you need attention? Yeah, I don't blame you. It's okay. It's okay. I know. We'll play toys after the stream. We'll play toys after the stream. And there we go. Sunstone, also when it's raw, kind of looks like this. It's a beautiful stone. So I hope that that helps with job stuff and with ears. We have lapis, which helps with ears considerably. We also have sapphire, which was requested by Chris as well. Not only does this help the eyes, the ears, and the thyroid, it's superb for connection with your angels, as well as things like mediumship and channeling and connection with your spirit guides. This is a high-level intuitive stone. Wonderful too for anyone struggling with dementia or those who care for and about folks with it, and helpful for envisioning positive outcome in times of considerable change. So let's go ahead and bring that in. Okay. Oh, Gertie, you can hang out right here. You're in a good spot. That's a good girl. That's a good fur baby. Okay, awesome. Awesome. And Gertie, what are you doing now? Hey, Patty. Do you have to set the crystals up like this? No, you can set crystals any way you'd like. I feel like grids and mandalas and things like that, I feel like the best way to build them is the way that kind of sparks creativity from you, because it's really just an expression of intention to put them together in a grid. So this is just an exercise in all of us putting our energy together and making a representation of our requests in a sense. But you can even just carry them around or put them somewhere prominent, like someplace that you see them regularly. Hey, Rue, I hope you're doing well. Oh, hang on one moment. Nothing like coughing into the microphone. Little Tree is likely playing Pokemon or Minecraft. Awesome. Self-esteem and psychic power support. Absolutely. Psychic power support, we've got a lot of good ones. And I'm going to get to everybody's requests, I promise. I'm just bopping around, but we'll bring in some moonstone. Will also help. Sapphire's great for it. And self-esteem, definitely the black obsidian really helps, but lovely stone of self-esteem is one of our favorites here. It's yellow calcite. This helps with everything related to the solar plexus. That's your center of self-identity, and bringing forward what you want in life and prioritizing yourself. Also helps with letting go of releasing the need for approval of others, and helps you with setting priorities based on your desires and what's important to you. Wonderful for boundaries, self-identity, and just tons and tons of optimism and confidence. So that is yellow calcite. Awesome. And for more intuitive support, and this is again one that Chris requested, so I wanted to bring it in, it's moonstone. Moonstone can look a lot of different ways, from rainbow moonstone, which is actually a type of white labradorite, and moonstone and labradorite are very closely related. This is helpful for connection to the divine feminine, to spirituality, wisdom, well woman and wise woman traditions. Also helpful for getting in connection with and in harmony with the cycles and rhythms and patterns within nature, especially the lunar patterns. I often think of this as being very connected to like the high priestess in the tarot. It also helps to connect with your intuition. It helps to call upon soulmate relationships, and it's wonderful for releasing patterns. So yeah, intuition, love, all the beautiful things. So that is moonstone. Okay. So welcome in some metal chick. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. Deborah, for doing well in golf, definitely polychrome jasper, because that helps with physical movement and mobility. Christina is looking for anything that helps you to feel lighter in spirit and to remove emotional heaviness. Absolutely. Let's do some. You okay, little bud? Okay, so for emotional heaviness, there's a couple of great stones. One of my favorite is shungite. This is great for helping release not only stress, but emotional pain and energy blockages. It helps to deep clean our energy field, and it's also wonderful for healing skin and tissue. Whether it's surgery or an injury, this can really help. It also is wonderful for anyone that's sensitive to electromagnetic fields. Like if you spend time near lots of electronic equipment or near even electrical box and you feel dizzy, kind of paranoid, kind of not yourself, really tired, try hanging out with some shungite, and that might do the trick. That's helpful for that. Zoisite is also wonderful for releasing negativity in general. It also helps with reconnection to nature, and can be helpful for things like seasonal affective disorder, or if you just get kind of the blues around the shortness of the days. Wonderful too for facing problems and setbacks and challenges. And if you tend to procrastinate, this is a lovely stone to help you kind of overcome that. So this is zoisite. Ooh, let's put this on top. Or maybe not. There we go. So that's zoisite. So I hope that that helps. Let's also do, I feel like this will probably get requested at some point anyway. It's green onyx. This can be wonderful for things like grief and sadness and loneliness, and it can be really soothing for the emotions. It also helps with moving forward despite emotional pain, making good decisions despite that emotional pain, and even helping bounce back from emotional shutdown. So that is green onyx. And green onyx can also be like a much lighter green. It can actually look almost like a pistachio kind of color and still be green onyx. So yeah, we'll bring that in. So that will help with soothing. So glad you're here, Christina. Oh, are you still crying for some love? Are you crying for love? Do you need the love bugs? Do you need a little love bug cuddle? Oh, yes, you do. Oh, yes, you do. I'm right here, little butt. I'm right here. Nope, let's not. If you want to play with some rocks, I'll give you some. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, you stay right there. That's a good girl. I hope you feel better. I hope that helps, Christina. Gail intentions today reducing swelling from arthritis, general health, meaningful relationships, new gig, and peace on earth. I love it. So definitely for peace, we have snowflake obsidian. So that's there. General health, tree agate is my favorite, but let's also bring in, let's see, I'll think some other, swelling from arthritis. So let's bring in arthritis. Malachite, aquamarine, meaningful relationships. Yeah, let's bring in honey calcite. So for swelling from arthritis. So first one is one that helps with arthritis. This is malachite. This will also help Christina's request about like releasing some emotional stuff. So malachite helps with processing really difficult emotions so that we can like leave them behind in a healthy way, not bypassing them, but dealing with them and then moving forward. So it can help with things like depression and anxiety, letting go of the past. It's excellent for insomnia and especially pain, inflammation, and arthritis. This is also indicated for things like seizure type disorders. And so I know we have some folks that find that helpful. It's also wonderful for phobias, particularly fear of flying. So that is malachite. And let's see if we can't make a little room here. Ooh, we're a little cockeyed, aren't we? Yes, we are. Gertie blessed us, but not with straight lines. Let's see. Okay, good stuff. So this was here and here. There we go. That's malachite. Aquamarine would be helpful with swelling. This can be really helpful with like moving, circulating fluids throughout the body to help to get that all of that fluid there back up to the heart and recirculated to where it needs to go. Wonderful too for the teeth and gums, as well as forgiveness and deflecting immature, petty, inappropriate types of behavior. We like to call it the anti-Karen stone here. Also helps with inviting in and setting a tone, expecting justice to prevail. So that is aquamarine. There we go. So I hope that that helps, Gail. And definitely peace on earth is snowflake obsidian, but let's see. Yes, let's also bring in some sugilite. This is superb for the consciousness of unity. So unity consciousness is that awareness of the interconnectedness of everyone and everything, and that what we put out into the universe, we put out into ourselves. So this can really be helpful with concepts and focus around peace. So that is Sujolite. It's so good to see you, Gail. Lots of love, and I hope you're doing well. So Luz, we definitely got all the good high-paying job ones. And we got the creative ones. Let's bring in one more creative stone and another. Oh, and meaningful relationships. I almost forgot this for Gail. Honey calcite. This helps with optimism in challenging times and with attracting the best, most well-matched people into our lives right now. Whether that's neighbors, romantic relationships, new friends, all of the above. Also helps support menopausal or postmenopausal women, which I actually am one. And like I said, lots and lots of optimism. So that's honey calcite. So we'll put you right there. Back to Luz. One of the stones for manifesting financial abundance is citrine. So let's bring that in. Citrine is a stone that can help with manifesting financial abundance or the things we need to survive and thrive. It's also helpful for balancing logic with intuition, for dealing with addictions as well as compulsions. And I know a lot of you are working on quitting smoking, so this can be helpful. Wonderful for making good financial decisions and in dealing with things like nausea and fibromyalgia pain. So that is citrine. Let's go ahead and put that on top of our moonstone. Ooh. That's strange. I'm like, why is it so dark all of a sudden? There we go. And another stone for creativity is also carnelian, which was also requested by Chris. This supports healthy relationships on every level and in every way. It's another stone that can help attract a soulmate relationship and attract love. It helps with fertility and IVF, as well as colds, allergies, and even healing stubborn wounds. Definitely creativity, and also sexuality, sensuality, all those good things, but everything having to do with the sacral chakra, which is the second chakra. It's just beneath the navel. And it's how we relate to everyone and everything around us, like society in general, to individual relationships. So that's carnelian. So glad you are here. Prehnite and apophyllite. You got it. Apophyllite. Boop. Prehnite is very helpful with facilitating a place for spiritual learning and teaching, and it can help with standing up for yourself and refusing any unfair demands. It's also an incredibly potent stone of different types of intuitive arts, particularly lucid dreaming. Helps too with gout, the kidneys, bladder, and anemia. And it can also help stop a wandering mind when you're doing any kind of spiritual practice or meditating. So that's prehnite, Prehnite. So let's start with putting these here and here. Apophyllite is like, this will supercharge intuitive energy. And I know that we had that request just a little bit ago. So yeah, this is a lovely stone of intuitive support. This was a gift to us from Jennifer Vatsa. But yeah, if you want to connect intuitively to your spirit guides or anything, or if you are trying a new type of intuitive art, this can really help open the channels and help you connect really in a really lovely way. So let's bring this in. There we go. And that's apophyllite. Awesome. And also for Catherine, I'm going to bring in rhodochrosite and rhodonite. Rhodonite helps the lungs, allergies, autoimmune stuff, asthma, all of that. It's also a lovely stone for anyone that's healing a broken heart. This can definitely help support a broken heart to start to mend. It's wonderful too for insecurities and healing the pain of past emotional abuse too. Also helps to balance the yin and yang in the body. So let's bring in rhodonite, which is a beautiful pink and black. Sometimes specimens can be more black than pink. And then after that, rhodochrosite, which looks somewhat similar to rhodonite, but is more pink and white. This helps not only asthma, the lungs, and is even wonderful for stress headache, but this also helps mother-child bonding and healing maternal types of wounds. Helpful too for boosting intuition, connecting with ancestors, and even our deceased animal companions. And it's perfect for the heart and circulation too. So that is rhodochrosite. So let's try to make a room for you right here. There we go. So that's rhodonite and rhodochrosite. So I hope that that helps, Catherine. And also creativity, we've gotten pretty well covered, but focus, we can bring in some more. Final editing phase. Gotcha. So for focus, let's bring in some bumblebee jasper. Bumblebee jasper helps not only with mental focus, but also with physical energy. If you feel like kind of like, I don't want to, and now I can't focus, this is a great stone to work with. Helps with decision making. It greatly boosts any manifestation you're working with. It can help with kind of this like, let's get into it, let's get the work done kind of vibe, and also just positivity, confidence, and lots of motivation. Bumblebee jasper has high amounts of sulfur as well as arsenic, so do be careful when working with this stone. That is bumblebee jasper. And also for things like editing, let's bring in some tiger eye. This is really helpful for seeing big picture, which you kind of need to do if you're editing. It's great for study and research and like taking in something that's big, like as a whole, like big vision kind of stuff. Also helps with strength, balance, courage, helps protect against envy and jealousy. And it's great for big picture thinking like, okay, where do I want this story to go? Great stone for it. This is also helpful for entrepreneurship. If someone says like, oh, I'm writing my business plan, like what kinds of stones would you recommend? This would absolutely be one of them. So that is tiger eye or golden tiger eye. We have blue tiger eye already in there, which is going to help with creativity and writing. I'm going to bring in labradorite. This also helps with things like research, but it's also wonderful for like finding errors and things, which is helpful with editing for sure. Yeah, detailed attention to things, finding those errors, also with better sleep, as well as a workplace harmony and calming any kind of disputes. So we will bring this in. It's also helpful for clairvoyance, and that's our spiritual sight. So that's labradorite. So all the best to you as you work through the editing phase. I hope that helps. And definitely feel better. Oh, I don't have zircon or Matura diamond. I've not heard of that. Now I'm going to go look it up later because I'm fascinated by it. Focus for studying. Focus for studying is definitely labradorite. Perfect timing. Absolutely. Also bumblebee jasper. And tiger eye is very helpful. Tiger eye and labradorite are the most recommended for studying and research. So those should help, Shell. I hope that they do. Heartache and anxiety for ABC. Need clarity of thought, peace, and your love back. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, so ABC, rhodonite, I hope you heard that. That's there, as well as pink kunzite. Pink kunzite is also helpful with manifesting love, especially commitment-based love, but it's also a stone of great compassion, including compassion for yourself and of healing a broken heart. Wonderful too for hormones, chemical sensitivities, and allergies like itchy skin type allergies too, as well as neuralgia, so nerve pain, as well as help in motherhood and with sleepless babies. Also great too for just like anytime we have to deal with like a toxic environment, to have compassion with ourselves around that. So that is pink kunzite, and that's a very powerful heart healer. And I'm putting it right here next to rose quartz. And sorry, hang on. There we go. So I hope that that helps, ABC. I'm so sorry. We got confidence. Yes, definitely hit that like button. Thank you for the reminder again. Mom's infection, sister's sight, brother's heart and lungs, and everyone else's joints. So joints, infection. Moss agate is very helpful for infections, whether you're dealing with a virus or you're dealing with bacteria or even a fungus. This helps. This is actually highly revered in Chinese medicine for those types of qualities. It's also really helpful for releasing fears of the unknown, reconnecting with nature, and enhancing our connection to and experience of support from spirit. Helpful too for inner child work and higher self work. So that is moss agate. I dropped a moss agate on Gertie's head. Oh, she slept through it. Lucky me. Okay. For joints and joint pain, malachite is there, which is helpful. And we also have howlite. Howlite helps with the joints and the bones, whether it's a kind of a chronic thing or a really acute injury. This can be super helpful. I work with it because I have bone density issues, and of course I take my supplements and do my exercises, but I bring this in too. So yeah, great for everything joint related. Emotionally and mentally, this is exceptional for anger, resentment, and frustration. So those really difficult emotions, this can help support. So let's bring in some howlite. And sight, we have a couple of good ones for eyes and ears. We have sapphire, we have aventurine, and we have lapis. Heart and lungs, we have a couple of good ones, but I'm also going to bring in unakite. This can help with circulation and the heart, as well as metabolism. It's excellent for women's health, regardless of what phase of life. It's especially good for pregnancy, fertility, prenatal, postpartum, all that good stuff. And excellent for addiction and recovery, specifically quitting smoking. Wonderful for quitting smoking. And even manifesting good relationships. So we will bring that in. So that's unakite. Awesome. And then I think you have work stuff too that you're still working on. I think we may have those crystals already in. Let's see. The job problem continues for getting things done, keeping balanced energy and lifestyle, strength and wisdom dealing with challenging family interaction. Gotcha. Yeah, we've got tourmalinated quartz, lapis, sunstone, garnet, and ruby. So that's like the work kind of stuff. Strength and wisdom, challenging family interactions. Labradorite, and there's one more that I'm thinking. Labradorite is wonderful for like discouraging disputes and helps to kind of calm things. And aquamarine is helpful for forgiveness, as well as like may justice prevail, but also forgiveness, but also discouraging really petty, low vibe, immature kinds of behavior. So there's that. So I hope that all of that helps. We also have carnelian in there. Let's bring in some Herkimer. This helps with manifesting as well as connection to divinity. This can harmonize a lot of discordant energy, which can help leave a nice, pleasant space for an interaction. It's wonderful for metabolism as well as being in the present moment, and can also assist in relaxation. So I hope that that helps too. So let's do some Herkimer diamond. Herkimer diamond is actually a type of clear quartz that's formed in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. So put that there. Lots of love to you and your family, Lisa. It's good to see you. Yay, somebody knows the word chatoyance. I'm so happy about that. So chatoyance is the, like, what you see in labradorite, like when it reflects back and you see the light within. That's chatoyance. So, for example, yeah, love it. Yep, the jewelers taught me well. Okay, so let's see. And let's see. I feel like I skipped a bunch of people. Oh, Susie, you're in Perth. Oh, wonderful. You're not the only person that comes here from Australia, but I think you might be the only person here today. Oh no, I lost my place. Welcome in, Tammy. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Okay, let me tickle back, tickle back. Okay, that's where I saw it. Chatoyance, yes. Okay. Red tiger's eye for Patty. Red tiger's eye is very protective, and it also helps manifest financial abundance in a hurry. So whether you're dealing with bullies or like malevolent spiritual work, talk about chatoyance. Look at this. Yeah, if you're talking about regular, like mundane, everyday bullies, gaslighting, triangulation, that kind of stuff, or malevolent spiritual work, red tiger eye is very protective. So we will bring that in. And let's see. I did see one about like helping the body make the most of Reiki during a session. And for that, any crystal can be helpful. I would say pyrite's the most specific to that request. Pyrite helps to call in financial abundance too, because it's fool's gold, but it's found near real gold a lot of the time. This also helps the lungs as well as fever, and it can help the brain, specifically memory. So this is another good one for studying. And yeah, it just helps the body to use Reiki the best way it can during a session. So that is pyrite. That's also an intuitive stone. This can help to open up your intuition while also providing quite a bit of intuitive protection. We've got sunstone, pink kunzite, pyrite, sugilite, fuchsite, and sodalite. So here is fuchsite. This helps with joy and fun and self-care. Wonderful for encouraging play. This can actually be helpful for doing well in a sport, as can polychrome jasper, which is in there. It also helps with spinal alignment and sleep disturbances, and just in general allowing yourself to enjoy life, have fun for the sake of fun. So that is fuchsite. There we go. Sodalite helps with expression and communication. Whether you're expressing yourself through writing, speaking, performing, painting, any kind of way, sodalite's really helpful. It also helps to ground impulses, and it's wonderful for things like homesickness and to relieve menopause symptoms. So let's bring in sodalite. there is so delight. Thank you for being here, Patty. Lots of love to you and Key. Other stones that are good for helping move stuck energy are tourmalinated quartz, which is black tourmaline running through clear quartz, which looks like, or any color quartz really. It looks kind of like this. Helps to break that up. And to help clear our aura, I would recommend selenite, which is already in the grid as well. But I always keep a piece right underneath the grid. You can use this to clear your energy or the energy of a client in a session. For yourself, I often do like this. And then just kind of slowly move it over my body back and front. You can do that with a client too. You don't have to have a bigger piece like this. You can use a little piece or a huge piece. This piece we have in the crystal shop. It's Learn Reiki Philadelphia. But selenite's not a hard one to find at most crystal shops. So definitely recommend selenite for that. But selenite's a good one to have. There's many multi-purpose uses to it too. But I hope that helps. Yeah. And also, selenite is wonderful for the home. I have huge wands of it everywhere. I had it in my in-person studio that I closed at the beginning of COVID too. I had tons of selenite there too. So that will be helpful. Anything for the sacral chakra to support libido? Absolutely. That is carnelian, which I put in here. That is everything with the sacral chakra, sexuality, sexual function, and attracting romance, as well as creativity and anything involving just how we relate even to the world around us. So I hope that helps. Little Tree says hi. I love it. I don't have turquoise, unfortunately. It's okay, you're late, Little Tree. I was late today, too. Herkimer Diamond's already in there. It's cool. Joanna, wonderful to see you. Susie, career direction. Definitely lapis, sunstone, tourmalinated quartz can help, but for like guidance, I would say Larimer, which is in there, but even more so, chrysocolla. This helps with making decisions that are in the best alignment with our highest good, and it encourages us to follow our spiritual purpose. Helps too with finding new ways of being creative so that we can like express ourselves and see like what things are percolating inside that we're not aware of. So this is wonderful for getting that kind of guidance coming through. So chrysocolla is this stone. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in a couple pieces actually. It's hard to find small pieces of chrysocolla. So we'll put a piece here and a piece here for now. So all the best to you. Hey, Renee! Honey calcite's in there. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well, Renee. Yeah, lots of newcomers. Love it. Dell, you're celebrating your 60th on Monday the 8th. No way! My birthday's the 15th. Happy early birthday! I'm so glad you're here. Happy birthday. Pearl for polyps. I don't have polyps, but thank you for letting me know. I'll see what I can do about getting pearl. I think I can get that pretty easily. Chatoyance is French for cat's eye. Just in the trees. I'm going to check that one out. Oh, I will get to those in a moment, Dell. Septarian, absolutely. Septarian, and Susie, the other one for your friend. So for processing really deep, difficult trauma like that, my favorite stone is black obsidian. So here we go. So this can help with physical shock and things like assaults and things like that. This is one that can help whether it just happened or it feels like it did. Either way, it helps with the trauma. It also helps with being spiritually protected, which helps you to kind of feel a little bit more stable, as well as this is also good for nervous pets too. This is excellent for processing deep trauma. So I'm going to bring this in. Where I'll bring it in, I don't know. Let's start there. Septarian, and I'm so sorry for your friend. I hope she is doing better. Also, for a long time, like moving through difficult stuff, malachite I would put out for them if that wasn't already there. Bloodstone can be helpful. This is good for any kind of like emotional stuff that kind of shakes you to your core. So this is like one of my favorite emotional stuff hits the fan stones. So this goes by Bloodstone in the US and Heliotrope in the UK, and I'm not sure which of those it goes by in other countries. It helps lift despair. It brings a lot of emotional stamina for like long-term things. Helps to relieve self-doubt. It helps with quieting the mind, and it can be really helpful with coming back into balance after anything that's very intense like that. So I hope that this is helpful. Septarian helps with muscle pain and spasms as well as skin healing. And this also helps with emotional maturity, seeing what we need to focus on in ourselves so that we can move forward, and also in supporting the solar plexus and self-identity, who we are. Okay, and for last one for Dell was coming back up to health, happiness, wealth, compassion, and to be in service to others. So health, tree agate and moss agate. We've got wealth, we've got pyrite and citrine and opal. Happiness, we've got fuchsite. Compassion is definitely pink kunzite. And to be in service to others, I would say chrysocolla, but also chrysocolla and pink kunzite, but also for all of what, like kind of the everything in that request, I feel like aragonite with Caribbean blue calcite. So this helps with this is 2 different types of calcite. And after this one, we're going to dive into the grid. I think we're good. Yeah. And after this, we're going to get into the healing. So aragonite is the brown and the Caribbean blue calcite is obviously the blue. The aragonite helps with physical healing, vitality, as well as groundedness, and most importantly, our soul star chakra, our earth star chakra that's beneath the root chakra and makes showing up in alignment with our soul's highest purpose possible. It's like it gives us the wherewithal to say, I know what to do to stand up and do these things that are so important for me. The blue is kind of the opposite. It works with the soul star chakra, which is above the crown, and that's the highest potential of our soul's purpose, which is always changing based on us changing our mind, other people changing their minds, and what opportunities are available. But that's like to sense and sort of know what your spiritual purpose is, and also just sort of knowing like who to introduce yourself to, where to go, where to start, how to start. So this is all about sensing your soul's purpose and acting on it. So this is a really potent stone, and I think it encompasses the whole intention really well. So that is Caribbean blue calcite and aragonite, 2 different types of calcite together. So, awesome. I think we're good. I don't have Seraphos quartz, but I do have manifestation quartz. And I'm going to go ahead, and this is because of the phantom that's in it. This actually makes it a perfect stone for setting your manifestations on. So consider this like a birthday candle for Dell, and everyone can make a wish on it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right in the center here. Happy birthday, Dell. And thank you everyone for empowering this beautiful grid. I'll tidy it up in a minute, but first I'm going to go ahead and explain what Reiki is, how it works, and how to make the most of the session that you're going to have today. And then we're going to get into the healing. So thank you all so much. And yeah, so let's go ahead and chat about the Reiki. So as I mentioned at the top of the stream, my name's Danielle Stimpson. I'm the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. I'm so grateful to have y'all here with me today. And thank you for your patience. I did get started almost 15 minutes late. So thank you for hanging in there. Deeply appreciate it. If you want to know more about me, my live online Reiki certification classes, if you want to schedule a one-on-one healing or tarot reading, or if you want to shop my Reiki charged crystals, head over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com. It's linked in the description, as are all of my social media and my email newsletter. It's all in the chat below. And thank you so much for being here. So, what is Reiki? So, the best way to describe it is this. The term Reiki has become more or less a catch-all term in the West for energy healing, and specifically I work with what's known as Usui Reiki. This style of Reiki is named for its founder, Mikao Usui, and he created this style in the early 1920s in Japan, during a time where teaching anything that could even be misunderstood as coming from a religion had dire consequences indeed. So this particular method is deeply spiritual, yet incredibly secular, and I think that's why we love it so much in the West. So the concept of energy at the foundation of this system, for that we're best to look at Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything is thought to be interconnected and inextricably linked. And that spirit, in this case, however you define it, is constantly supplying everyone and everything with this spiritually guided soul energy, which is what Reiki translates to mean. This spiritually guided soul energy is what's thought to be flowing through everyone and everything right now, including you and me. And our body, mind, and spirit use this energy moment to moment, day to day, to help us with our everyday healing and resilience. Essentially, what I'll be doing today is using Usui's techniques to connect to that energy and direct more of it to you, wherever you happen to be and whenever you're watching this stream. During the session that I'll send, basically you may feel some physical sensations, you may have some emotions rise up or get released, you may have some opportunity to think some things through with clarity, hear your subconscious. You may also have an opportunity to get some intuitive guidance or connection from spirit, or just big epiphanies or intuitions or anything like that. And you may also have a really lovely healing nap, and that's amazing. So the cool thing is that you definitely don't have to do anything to receive Reiki other than be open to it, and you're here, so you already are. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't have to quiet your mind. I'll basically be directing that energy to you, and you can, well, I usually suggest that you find a nice comfy spot to sit or lay down, even close your eyes and just relax. And oh, I almost forgot the most important thing. Please help me lift the energy of the space that you're in and the space that we're sharing. Take a moment to just take a deep breath in and out, and think of all the things that you're grateful for. And then go ahead into the chat and share those things in the chat. and that will boost the energy quicker than anything else, and it's super simple too. So thank you. So as I said, during the session, I usually recommend that you sit or lay down, or just find any place that feels comfortable, any position at all, and just close your eyes and allow yourself to relax as best you can. But you don't even have to stay still. You don't have to close your eyes. You can combine this with some yoga stretches, some journaling, playing music, anything that feels right in this time. It's the perfect way to connect, and there's no wrong way to enjoy Reiki. I will send this Reiki to you wherever you happen to be for 25 minutes. And during that time, I'll turn the lights down so that you can enjoy it a little bit more. You'll notice that the lights will move slowly and gently from one color to the next. At no point will they flash or strobe. And I'll turn the music up if you enjoy our musical creator. I highly recommend that you check out her YouTube channel. It's linked at the bottom of the description for you to enjoy. And at the end of the 25-minute session, you'll hear my voice come back in. I'll encourage you to take a few deep breaths, and then I'll be able to re-engage with you and chat, so you can ask me any questions or share any experiences that you found helpful. And I'm just so grateful that all of you are here. Also know that I do this 5 times a week, live, same days, same times every week, including later tonight, starting at 8 p.m. We'll have a whole nother stream just like this, and again Sunday at 8 p.m. just like this. And you can see all the days and times linked in the description. I'm on the East Coast of the US, so it's East Coast US time. Additionally, know that Reiki is not limited to what we humans can do, and essentially Reiki can be everywhere and anywhere all the time. So whenever you're watching this video, the energy is there for you. And if ever you do need a little bit of Reiki and I'm not live, check out our past healing live stream playlist. Pick any old video that resonates with you and enjoy. You can even skip ahead to the Reiki healing portion if you'd like. So thank you again so much for being here. It truly is an honor and a privilege to share this healing with you. And thank you. All of us bringing our energy together is what creates this grid and what creates this beautiful sacred space. So thank you for being a part of it. And and definitely think about coming back, hanging out with us anytime. Love to have you. And let's head back to the grid and get ready for our session. Cookies, cats, Pokemon, dogs. I love it. Love it. I love all those things too. I'm happy and grateful for these lovely kitty cats. I am so grateful for the ability to go to a grocery store and get the things I need and have nice full cupboards. That makes me very happy. It's not always been the case. I'm sure that's the case for a lot of us. And there we go. And I'm so grateful to have had a reason to go to the faraway grocery store because I had so many crystal orders to bring to a post office. Thank you, everyone. Wonderful. So let's see. And there is our chalcopyrite. Oop. Awesome. So everyone, enjoy your session. And if at any point you get distracted or you feel like you want to go a little deeper into your session, just take a deep breath in and out and it'll bring you right back in. I'll step away for just a moment to grab a blanket because I forgot to turn the heat back up when I got home. and we'll get started. I invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. And slowly come back to the space that you're in. If it helps, you can gently wiggle your fingers and toes and take some intuitive stretches. Thank you so much for being here with me this evening. If you have any questions, go ahead and pop them in the chat. I'll be back at 8 p.m. with another stream just like this, and 8 p.m. on Sunday as well. Ninja4858, thank you. I'm so glad you found me too. Wonderful, and welcome in. Yep, I'm live 5 times a week. You're always welcome to join and pop in a little. Each stream goes for at least 2 hours, and the first significant portion is building a beautiful crystal grid to everyone's requests. But happy to have you. And Natalie, it's wonderful to see you. Lots of love to you. Lisa and Catherine, you're both super welcome. Catherine, you have a great weekend too, and definitely feel better. VL, absolutely. Oh wow, so you had like an intuition of like a bonfire, like some kind of vision and thought of it too. Oh, cool. That can mean lots of different things. I usually tell folks with intuitions, like, note it down somewhere, and a lot of times when you look back on it, what it means can come through more clearly. But it sounds like probably like offering something up to spirit. So yeah, I hope that helps. You're so welcome. I'm glad you were here. Like I said, I'm here 5 times a week, every week, same days, same times, and the whole list is in the description. You can hit subscribe and hit that notification bell. Sometimes you'll get a notification from YouTube that tells you I'm here. But I'd love to see you again. And oh, Chris, thank you, and lots of love to you and Eva. Definitely keep us posted. I hope that helped. Dell, happy birthday. Oh, thank you, little tree. You're welcome. I know what you meant. It's all good. Oh, wonderful. And thank you, everyone, for hitting that like button. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Lori. Lots of love to you, too. Yes, may we all walk in beauty, Dell. Yeah, definitely write that down. And like if bonfire has an immediate meaning to you, like usually the first thing that pops into your mind is pretty spot on. But yeah, sometimes a bonfire can be like a time to like offer things up that don't serve any longer. Or it could just be about feeling chilly. Who knows? Oh, Chris. It's okay. The thing is, the Reiki, it always helps. It never hurts. But yeah, if you need to do other stuff in the background, you won't be able to be as present in the moment, but you'll still get the benefit. Awesome. I'm so sorry you're so exhausted, Chris. I can absolutely see how worrying over your furry baby can do a lot for your nerves. Yeah. I hope that you get to enjoy this weekend, and by enjoy I mean, hey, even taking a nice hearty nap. Tomorrow looks like a day to stay in the Northeast in general. But yeah, I remember when I was caring for my cat, my previous cat, when she was close to the end, and yeah.
Oh, hey there. It's Gertie. Hi.
I'm going to go ahead and get ready to bring the stream to a close with an abundance of gratitude because I need a drink of water, and I haven't eaten yet today. I should do that. The whole day got away from me. Thank you all so much, those of you who are returning, those who are new. Thank you and welcome all of you. Thank you all who were here on time and for forgiving me and being patient enough for me to come in between 4:10 and 4:15. I deeply appreciate it. The traffic gods were in enough of our favor to get back here. So, but yeah, I'll be back in just a little more than an hour and a half. An hour and 40 minutes. Thank you, Del. Enjoy your birthday. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here with an abundance of gratitude for all of you. Thank you. I hope to see you all again soon. Take care and bye for now.